am Mr. Panindra Kogileru. Today I am discussing about hypothalamus. Hypothalamus forms the floor and lateral walls of third ventricle known as diaphragm. Hypothalamus present below the thalamus and it forms the body's thermostat. Hypothalamus consists of neurosecretory cells. The neurosecretory cells are collectively called nuclei. The neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus produces two types of hormones. One is called releasing hormones, another one is inhibitory hormones. The releasing hormones stimulates the pituitary glands for the secretion of pituitary hormones. The neurosecretory hormones produced by the neurosecretory cells, they are transported to the adenohypophysis or anterior pituitary gland by means of a hypophyseal portal vein. What is a portal vein? A portal vein starts with the capillaries and ends with the capillaries. Or what you can say that a portal vein is formed by union of capillaries at one part and ends into capillaries in another part. Just like what in human beings in blood vascular system we are having hepatic portal system. Now if you take the releasing hormones produced by the hypothalamic nuclei, now secreted into the hypophyseal portal system through portal vein, they are get transported to the adenohypophysis. Now the best example for releasing hormone is gonadotropin releasing hormone. Gonadotropin releasing hormone is produced by the hypothalamus, transported through the portal vein and get released into the adenohypophysis, also known as anterior pituitary. Once they are get released into the anterior pituitary gland, and from the anterior pituitary or adenohypophysis, they are again collected by the capillaries, and from the capillaries what you can come across is a hypophyseal vein is formed and it is transported to the target tissues or target cells. Now the gonadotropin releasing hormone produced by the pituitary from the hypothalamus acts on pituitary gland and causes the pituitary glands to release its hormones called gonadotropins. So what are the gonadotropins means? FSH and LH. FSH means follicle stimulating hormone. LH means luteinizing hormone. They are called gonadotropins because they act on gonads. What are the gonads means? Testes and ovaries. Next is inhibitory hormones. So inhibitory hormones are again secreted by neurosecretory cells of the hypothalamus, transported through the portal vein to the adenohypophysis, and where they are get released like this here, and again they are carried by this hypophyseal vein to the target sites. Now the important inhibitory hormone that I gave here is the somatostatin. Somatostatin is an inhibitory hormone produced by hypothalamus and acts on pituitary glands and inhibits the release of human growth hormone. A human growth hormone plays very important role in growth of the bone, cartilage and etc. The next what you can see here is that I gave one more a tract is labeled here as a hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract that we'll see in next class while discussing about the importance of posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Now, for a long period, what we scientists consider that pituitary gland is the master endocrine gland, because pituitary gland is releasing its hormones. That hormones control the secretion of other endocrine glands. But now we come to know that pituitary gland itself is under the control of hypothalamus, and through its releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones. So releasing hormones of hypothalamus causes the adenohypophysis to release the hormones, and inhibitory hormones from the hypothalamus suppresses the release of hormones from the pituitary gland. That's why hypothalamus is called master control center. So hypothalamus is a master control center. So next class we will discuss about pituitary gland. Thank you. Please like it, share it, and subscribe it.